So I have decided to get plastic surgery because after having the kids, I didn't feel confident in my body. It affected my body quite a lot. I got heaps of stretch marks. Even if I was to go to the gym, I would have heaps of loose skin, and I just won't ever be able to feel the same like I would if I get surgery done. So now I did so much research and I seen all the reviews that Clinic Wise had. I checked my surgeon's reviews, I checked all his results. I also compared them to a lot of other places, but they always stood out, especially with, you can see in their videos how lovely, and as soon as we made contact with Clinic Wise, they were so easy to go back and forth with. Any questions I had, they answered all of them, so we never had any issues. I never had a doubt or anything like that. It has been so good and so easygoing. But I would 100% recommend going with them, and I have had such a good journey with them at the moment. So I did a lot of research trying to find the right surgeon and the right place. Then I reached out to my manager and she reached out through WhatsApp, and she just sent a text, and we got a response, I think, pretty much straight away. And we talked about everything that I want to get done, my goals, my procedures that I want to get done. Then I sent in just photos of my body so I could show them what I do look like and my goals. They recommend the surgeries that I will be getting, and I'm really happy with the recommendations that I've gotten. Then I booked my flights, we sent them straight through, and now it has brought us here.
My question is, since you did a lot of research here, how did you decide to go with doctors? Was it only the reviews, or did you check for other things as well?
I checked for what his work was like. I checked a lot of his videos so I could see his work. I went through, people who have a similar body to me, and I looked at the results, and that was a real big thing about where he puts his scar, like the scar at the bottom of the tummy, and it was just heaps of little different things that I was looking out for, like with the breast, how he would size them and everything like that, and the scarring, the healing process as well. I was always watching to see the post photos as well. So that was a really big thing, and seeing him be on his social media and talking about it and going through the social media and speaking to his clients the way that he has, I just felt like it was such a good connection, and he was a good person to choose as well. He was friendly, what I can see from the videos as well. So I thought everything looked really good, and speaking to you was really good and stuff. So everything has just been so easy. My manager hasn't had any issues with you. I've always messaged all my questions to her, and she's said you got back to her straight away as well. But yeah, I mainly looked at his scarring to see the placement and to see the healing process and to see the results, and that was three major things that stood out for me because they were what I was expecting. So I really looked like I loved those results that he was getting.
Perfect, yeah. Why did you decide to come to Turkey or to another country instead of doing it in your own country?
So getting surgeries done in Australia is really hard because it is so expensive. Coming to Turkey, even booking the flights and everything in one, it still works out cheaper. And just because it's cheaper doesn't mean you get bad results or anything, because the results that I have seen for the prices are so amazing, and that's why I did choose you guys, because it was an affordable price for me. Obviously being a mum, it's hard with the two kids, so it was so much better coming to Turkey, getting the flights and getting my procedures done here, because I will still be getting the results that I want for a cheaper price than back home. So back home is very expensive and I'd be paying so much more. So yeah, it's worth traveling and getting the results that you want for a cheaper price too.
So here the question, can you tell us, like we did our interview at the beginning, but can you also explain right now afterwards your post-operation, the days after the surgery, during the hospital and during the hotel, just about your experience?
So day one was obviously one of the harder days coming out. Just muscle-wise was a little bit sore, but the team helped me all the way through, which was amazing. I felt so comfortable at the hospital because it is such a nice, comfortable stay as well. The nurses were so lovely coming in and out, helping me with everything, especially on day one. But yeah, day one was quite sore, just the muscle, but besides that, everything went so well. I was so happy with everything. Coming up to day two, it was getting better again. Still just the muscle, but nothing that I couldn't handle, or it was just mainly sitting up and sitting down, but everything was really well. I did go for a walk. I felt so good going for the walk, but yeah, day two was really, really good. Coming up to day three, I felt so refreshed because the drains were able to be removed. I was able to have a shower. My nurse was so lovely. We also went back to the hotel, which was so nice. And I was able to walk around and I felt so good. On the transfer to the hotel, everything was so smooth sailing. Everyone was so lovely. They helped us with our bags. They just helped us with everything in general, which just made everything so much easier and more comfortable, and I wasn't stressed, I wasn't worried. Then coming up to day four, I feel amazing. I'm so happy with my results. I am still a little bit swollen, but that's what you expect. I love everything, seeing my results. I know it'll go down a little bit, and I'm so happy with everything and how we've come, and just everyone just being there. If I have any questions, I can message. The nurse comes and visits me throughout the day. And yeah, it's been such a good time, and it really shows where you choose helps a lot, because having the team here and helping me day to day, any questions all the time throughout the night, early in the morning, and helping me out, and knowing that I'm not alone was a really big deal, especially coming to another country, which was really scary at first, but as soon as I arrived, I just felt so comfortable and I knew I was going to get taken care of very well. Even just going down to breakfast, the people are so lovely and they look after you there as well. Just in general, everything has been so amazing, and the nurses are so lovely. And yeah, I look forward to seeing her each day because she just helps and looks after me, and she's nice to talk to, and English isn't a problem, and I haven't had that issue, and they try as hard as they can.
Thank you. So another question from my side is, especially, of course, you had some challenging things doing by yourself. In these cases, which things are the nurses helping you here during the hotel?
Yes, so the nurses, when they come to visit, they're changing my bandages, they're helping me have a shower. They are helping me just even to brush my hair. It is hard getting up and down, so she comes in each day and puts my pillows back up and sets me up for the night and the next day, which is really good. And just even with the cleaners, then bringing the fresh bottles of water each day. So no, my nurse has been amazing. She is really, really good, and I haven't had any problems at all. She would come in, she's very friendly, we have a talk, and she gets the bed ready, she changes me, she puts my clothes in the washing machine and dries them and gets them out. And yeah, she just makes me feel better in myself, more fresh, because she's there to help me and get me ready for the next day post. So no, she's really, really good.
So during the whole process, since you did your research also before coming here, what is the biggest thing, what makes the biggest difference for you? What's still in your mind after you're leaving here?
So I was so happy with the main thing I was most worried about is, you know, the surgeon, everything just going smoothly, and everything did go smoothly. So I looked at the surgeon's results, you know, I stayed updated with everything. That was all amazing. I was so happy with his results, especially because he films it. You can see a lot of it and see it in day-to-day time. Then the team was another thing, you know, who would be looking after me, who would be helping me, how I'll be getting to the hotel. So they pick you up and they do the transfers and everything's super easy. And then who will be looking after me day to day. And so it really comes in as a big clinic team to help you get through this process, because it is hard, especially when you get a lot of surgeries at once. But if you have that team, it is so good. So, yeah.